Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. Solid, continuing with standard opening theory. Applying pressure to black's pawn chain. The knight finds a new active square, claiming more space on the queen side. This move puts the knight on a safer square. Moving the bishop gives white more flexibility in the middle game. There were worse moves, but also something much better. Moving the rook gives white more flexibility in the middle game. This strikes at the center to fight for space. This wins material. Takes back. Very precise. Recaptures. Takes back. Recaptures. This wins a pawn. This moves the queen to safety. This is the way to win a pawn. Takes back. This is the only good move. White has got rid of their isolated pawn and improved their pawn structure. This stops the opponent from being able to create a protected passed pawn. This is not the right idea. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This allows the knight to control more squares. This is not the right idea. This loses a pawn. This makes a passed pawn. Now black can't stop white from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. This allows the opponent to win material through a fork. White will be winning material with that fork. This threatens to win material through a tactic. This wins material. This threatens to tactically win a knight. This wins material. Recaptures. Takes back. Recaptures. Takes back. This overlooks an opportunity to create a pawn chain. That was a free bishop. Recaptures from a previous move. Right on target. This steps away from the checking rook. There was only one good move there. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. This evades the check from the rook. This is the only good move. The bishop finds a new active square. This blocks the check from an opposing bishop. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This is the strongest option. The game was close to balanced, but now black is worse. This misses an opportunity to create a pawn chain. This allows the opponent to counterattack an opposing rook. This overlooks an opportunity to counterattack an opposing rook. This allows the opponent to force an isolated pawn. This overlooks an opportunity to force an isolated pawn. The game was close to balanced, but now white has a winning position. Very precise. This move puts the rook on a safer square. This is the only move that works. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. Trading pawns is a good strategy for black. Recaptures. This is a fair move. White has got a strong protected passed pawn. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. That's fine. This allows the opponent to win material because the pawn is pinned. The pawn is pinned, so white wins material with this move. This threatens to tactically win a rook. This stops the opponent from being able to tactically win a rook. This steps away from the checking rook. This threatens to checkmate the king. This prevents the opponent from being able to checkmate the king. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This move puts the rook on a safer square. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. This moves the rook to safety. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. Right on target. This is the strongest option. One of the best moves. That was a free pawn. This moves the bishop to a more active square. This pins a bishop to the king. A solid choice. This moves the rook to safety. White broke through in the endgame with some strong maneuvers.